Everybody, welcome. You're hanging out with Ben. This is the Corn Punk Project here on the X 92.5 FM in Kamloops. Today we have Skullfist, a Canadian heavy metal band from Toronto. They've released 4 studio albums. Today we have Zach right here.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm good. You?
Doing the Y-M. I can't. I don't know how to spell skullfish with my weight S. Okay, would be messed up. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So
I was just complimenting. If people haven't seen it, just complimenting. Oh, this guy's got gnarlier guitars than I do. So.
yeah. Okay, so the band members are Zach, Casey, Johnny, and JJ. Thanks for joining me here on the X.
Yeah, you don't need to mention the other guys. They're not important. Wouldn't worry about them.
Alright. So first off, you okay with the teen interviewing you?
Yeah, man. Why not, dude? I'm not drinking or anything like that, so.
Yep.
No problem, dude.
Let's talk a bit about some of your tunes, shall we?
Yeah, man.
So the first one is Bad for Good. This sounds like power metal if it was slowed down by at least 50%, and I like that a lot.
Definitely, maybe even by 70%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a hard rock song or something, like Scorpions or something. Or...
Yeah. I mean, you've got everything. The high vocals, the perfect guitar tone, ridiculously high China cymbals.
Yeah, that's JJ, man. He's, I don't know, he's an animal.
Cassie chooses the Reach for the Skies drum preset.
I think that he has a huge ego and he wants people to see him, so he doesn't want the cymbals to cover his beautiful face, I think that's what his problem is.
Just put more space between the cymbals and it'll be fine.
There you go. I've also been pushing him further back so people don't see, so he's smaller.
Mm-hmm. Also, are you actually a boxer as you portrayed in the video?
If I was, I'd probably be. I'd probably have a much more scars on my face or something like that. No, I wouldn't. Fighting is wrong, bro. You just got to stay in school, hit the books. That's what I say. Hit the books, man.
All right. Weirdest thing you've ever done while performing?
I used a guy's who had one leg. I took his crutch and I used his crutch and slid it like a slide guitar for a guitar solo. I did that once.
That's not bad.
I think I've probably done worse, but it's probably not. It's stuff that I would share at a bar. Then share with a young dude,
Yeah, one guy's drummer that I interviewed, he actually took a pee once in the middle of a show on stage.
Well, okay. I mean, if you're hearing stories like that, then I don't feel too bad. All right, listen here. I got some good ones for you. All right. This one time, this girl came on stage. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, you do all kinds of dumb shit on stage. I think something funny that I've done on stage. I mean, I don't know. I used to steal people's drinks all the time. That was my huge thing too. I steal people's phones sometimes too. If someone's using their phone, and I see them, so I'll take their phone and take a picture of myself or something. And, I puked on stage, but behind my amp once. And one time I was in Brazil, and our drummer was doing a drum solo, and it was before JJ. And I had drank in the water in Brazil the night before because I was in the hotel and I woke up. I was really thirsty. And I didn't have any water, and I just naturally went to the bathroom and took a huge drink up, a massive drink out of this water, right? And so the next day I got the shits real bad, man. So like every 30 minutes. And so the drummer was doing a drum solo and I actually ran off stage. But the bathroom was in a different place. So I shit in this weird little bucket bathroom makeshift thing and then ran back on stage for when he finished the drum solo. And as far as 14 rated stories, that's the best one I can tell you.
Yeah. All right. What advice would you give to new bands just starting out?
Depends on how much, what do you want from it, you know? If you want to be famous, I mean, I don't know. It's a weird goal to want to be famous. That's kind of a weird thing to want to do, you know? But if you wanted to, just make music and maybe have some people appreciate it, you know? And if that was the goal, I don't know. For me, it's like maybe say goodbye to your social life. That would be good advice. It's hard to, it takes a lot of work, making music and touring. And I mean, making music is not hard, but touring is hard. And getting popular enough where you can tour is a lot of work. So you kind of wind up spending most of your time doing that versus, say your friend calls you and says, let's go do something. You can either go do something or you can sit at home and, work on your chops, work on your guitar, or, keep, a lot of people get caught up in hanging out, and hanging out is okay, but it's less okay if you want to accomplish things. So that'd be my only thing. If I gave anybody advice, it would be to actually decide what you want the most, Do you want to hang out with your friends or do you want to rock and roll or something,
All right. Okay, next song is Better Late Than Never. Christ, that bass is amazing. It kind of reminds me of like the Load Reload albums of Metallica where they amplify Jason's bass a bit.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
What do you have?
Sorry.
I'll let you finish because
I think most of the stuff for that song, most of the guitar solos were actually just guitar exercises that I did. So I had all these different types of exercises for practicing different types of playing, And when I needed to write the instrumental part, I just kind of threw them all in. I was like, hey, you know what? I've never used any of these exercises anywhere. So I'm literally just going to throw in all of these exercises. And I wanted to play something in a major key. That's kind of the problem with heavy metal is you pretty much stuck to like minor and a bunch of the same chords. It's like Iron Maiden, every album is the same album, basically, just slightly different, which I love them still, but you kind of get stuck. So I wanted to do something major in like major key
instead of the minor scale.
Exactly. Yeah. I wanted to do something major because you never get to do it. Some of that power metal stuff gets to do it sometimes, but in a band like Skullfist, I can't really do anything major because it's going to sound weird. But so that song was specifically in the solos. I was like, I'm switching to a major key. And when I showed everybody, they were like, oh, this sounds weird. And I was like, shut up. I'm doing what I want to do. Yeah. So, but the bass came out really good because the last album, you couldn't hear much bass. So this album, we decided to just crank it right up. And I'm glad you like it, man. That's cool. Yeah. It's a lot of people did mention that, saying, hey, man, I can actually hear your bass player now.
Yeah. Your biggest influence, and it can't be your mom.
My biggest influences are staying in school, listening to my dad, doing my homework, playing my guitars, wearing red and gray striped shirts. Those are my favorite. I like. No, my biggest. These are the things that are supposed to influence you, dude. I don't know. just doing stuff, man. I don't know, like just you get influence from everything you do, you know?
Hmm.
People you're around, people you talk to, kind of what you see, what you look at, where you go. And it kind of like, and even like you can get influenced by like, what you did in the day, what you ate. If I eat a lot of junky food, I'll probably write a really lazy song,
Yeah.
And if the musical influence, even though we don't sound anything like it, I would say my favorite artists are Tom Waits and Kate Bush.
Mm.
Musically, I think that they're, if I could write half as good as them, I wouldn't be sitting in a basement freezing my ass off right now.
Yeah. Yeah, about that songwriting thing, just like Metallica said, your lifestyle determines your death style, and your songwriting style, too.
There you go, man. There you go. Absolutely, man. You're a smart dude.
Mhm. How much time do you spend on your hair?
None. I did wash it today, though, only because it was terribly greasy. Yeah, I
Mm.
don't think I got to. I think as long as I don't go bald before I'm the age of 50, I'm totally content. That's the only requirement I have for hair.
All right.
And if I do, then I'm getting a really cool skullet, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
I tend to leave my hair long and unwashed because I want it to look shiny like gold.
You're almost there, man. What you need to do is you get some olive oil, you
Hmm.
make an egg with the olive oil in a frying pan, and then the leftover grease, you put that in your hair.
And then it shines.
And then it's got to shine, and then it actually makes you do better guitar sweeps too. And you'll be better at Call of Duty as well. I've tried this. I put
I
a little
don't
bit
play
of
Call of Duty anymore. It made me
yeah,
angry.
yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't even want to play that game anymore because every time I play that game, yeah, I'm just winding up in that little jail cell place there where
Hmm.
you got to fight the guy to try and get out. Yeah, I'm not into it.
And I don't sweep on guitar. I sweep on bass.
Oh, you play? Do you play bass or guitar?
I tend to play both, but I'm leaning more towards the bass.
That's why you messaged. Holy dude, you got way more instruments than me. You got a lot of finger gunk on that one Squire, though, eh?
No, that's markers.
Oh,
It belonged to my dad.
so your dad plays bass.
Yeah,
Nice,
mostly.
dude.
There's more stuff over here too.
Dude, you're killing it, man. You got a little music room, dude.
Yeah, this
Which,
is my music room.
hey, dude, I totally have those. I just sold them, but I had those exact rolling drums.
Yeah, that's a TD-25.
Yeah, yeah, I totally had those. I used them to practice when I lived in an apartment.
Hmm.
Dude, you got a sick jam room though, man.
Yeah, this is where I make all my living.
That's where you make the big bucks, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I mean when I was 14, my room was probably the exact same thing,
Hmm.
except less guitars.
Yes, less guitars, more bling.
It was less guitars and more records that I stole from my dad.
I actually have a record over there.
Which one?
Oh,
Oh, dude, you know what? I'm not even lying. Look here. So I just bought this literally
yes,
3 days ago, 3 days ago, right?
yes.
So the reason why I bought this was because all of the records of Please Please Me were way too expensive. I originally wanted to get Please Please Me because I used to listen to that album a lot when I was a kid. But the records are so expensive. I bought this on Amazon. It was like $30. But the Please Please Me albums, is that a show me the album. Let me see it.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta see this. Show me, dude. That's an original one.
Yep.
You lucky little punk,
I
bro.
spent $60 on this.
Did you? Oh, when did you buy that?
Like, I think like 2 years ago at my local record store.
Dude, look online, man. The original ones, I literally 3 days ago was looking. Well, no, probably about 6 days ago. But yeah, I actually practiced singing to that album. Still do. I have since I was a kid. Like I probably know all the lyrics to that record.
And I suck. I suck at singing. I suck at it.
Dude, me too, buddy. Don't worry. Singing sucks, man. It's
Mhm.
not fun. You just do it because you have to. Hey, you know what's funny? They made Ringo Starr
Uh-huh.
sing one of. They let him sing one of the songs on "Please Please Me."
Yeah, they let him sing one song on like every album.
Yeah, but he sings "Boys" on that song.
Yeah, Boys by the Shirelles.
Yeah. It's just funny that he gave him like the least popular song, like the least catchy song on that record.
Mm.
That's cool. You
Okay.
got that album, man. That's awesome.
I don't listen to it much, but I still listen to it sometimes because it's a classic.
Hey, man, you probably know more about music than I do, dude.
Actually, I do, but I'm not gonna brag about it.
You just did, man.
Okay. Anyways, next song is You Belong to Me. That
Yep.
bass tone in the verse sounds oddly like Troy Sanders' tone in Blood and Thunder by Mastodon.
Yo, guy, you are a music freaking genius. I can tell. I can tell you're throwing out all these. I don't listen to Mastodon, but I do appreciate. Well, I don't listen to them that thoroughly. Um, but I don't know what bass he's playing through.
Mm.
It's a jazz
It's
bass, Fender
I
Jazz,
I
but it's
think
good
it's
tone.
yeah, I think it's a precision bass with a Russian-made Big Muff, and it just sounds rotten as hell.
Dude, why don't you should become, with that knowledge, man, you're probably gonna wind up being like Ingve Malmsteen, friggin' without the ego, though, you know?
Yes, I don't eat donuts.
I don't want your freaking donuts. What about, Les Claypool and stuff like that?
Yeah, Les Claypool's good.
You know, it's really good too. That Victor Wooten guy is terribly good.
Yes, I can agree with that.
You like Billy Sheehan?
Billy Sheehan is good too.
Who would be your favorite bass player?
Clifford Lee Burton.
Yeah.
Yes, he is definitely one of my main influences.
So, can you play Anesthesia?
No, I can't play Anesthesia, but I can kind of play For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you got lots of time, dude. You can play better than I did at age 14, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, You Belong to Me. Yeah, that was um I don't know when I wrote that. Oh, I know. That was I don't remember. I mean, lyrically I remember, but the riffs I don't remember. I know when we released that song, a lot of people were complaining because it doesn't have like a real chorus. You know, it doesn't there's no climactic chorus. It just stays. But I kind of wanted it like that because it's got a moderate punk vibe to it,
Hmm.
and I like that about it.
Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna go on a small rant about all ages shows here. It's tough being a kid and a teen and wanting to go to concerts in Canada, but most of them, there's too much alcohol.
I heard that there is a lot of alcohol there. I
Yes,
heard I heard that
there's,
people I heard that people are even drinking that alcohol. I don't know how,
yes.
but I heard it.
Yeah, the Sandman Center had Foreigner. It was an all ages show, yet there was beer there.
You know, I've never had a beer myself, but I heard it's dangerous stuff, man.
Yes, it is dangerous stuff, even though my dad over here drinks like a beer a day or something.
I tell you, man, that you got to lead by example. As long as you're not drinking the beer, it'll help stop him drink the beer.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to be the only guy drinking.
Yeah. Okay, so
It is hard. Which city are you in again?
Kamloops.
Okay, yeah, I've been to Kamloops. When I was a little kid, I almost moved to Kamloops actually with my parents. Um, we played in Kamloops probably 8 years ago,
Hmm.
maybe, yeah, something like that, a long time ago. But yeah, that's hard, man. All age, like when I was a kid, was the same thing, dude. Like I did when I was 18. Really wanted to see the band Anvil.
Oh, Anvil's good.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I wanted to see Anvil. So I booked the show. I wasn't even a booker. I just got them. I paid them to come to my hometown.
Mm.
And when I booked the show, it was at a bar, and the damn bar wouldn't even let me watch the show. I couldn't even see. I'm not kidding, man. I tried to watch them from the back room, and I kept poking my head out the door so I can watch and see the stage. And they got so mad that I had done that they kicked me out of the show and told me I had to leave. And I told them, I said, fine, I'll leave. You know, I'm the one who goddamn did this show. Fine, I'll leave. And I said I was going to go backstage and grab my stuff. And I broke some things before I left because I was angry. But yeah, same thing with Helix, actually. I went to see a Helix concert, and I snuck into the bar when I was 18. And that was actually the first time I was really actually in a bar, I think. And I lasted about 10 minutes. I got kicked out. I looked like a child. I still can't grow a mustache or anything, so.
I mean, I got a tiny little one, but you can barely see it.
Yo, dude, I bet you that tiny little one is bigger than my 34-year-old mustache. I bet you, buddy. I bet you.
Well, okay, speaking of that, the next song is You're Gonna Pay.
They're all
What
gonna
am I paying? How much will this cost, huh? Because I got like $20. I'm broke.
You can't pay because it's not all ages, bro.
I'm broke. No.
Well, I mean, you gotta trade me a couple of your dad's beers, and then there you go. What's he drinking? He's drinking Molson Canadian? Yeah, give me 3 of those.
I think he drinks like Bud Light, Budweiser, Corona. Yeah. Any kind of good beer that he can get his hands on.
Yeah. I don't drink beer. I told you I've never drank a beer before in my life, so don't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that song, How Much You Gonna Pay? I was mad at a bunch of people that in my mind was had wronged me. And years later, I think it was a mutual, I think we both wronged each other. I was young at the time. But nonetheless, it's a testament to the people that I do think will pay one day. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know how much it will cost. Might even be only $4. Who knows, you know? All right. One day I can say they paid.
All right. Or not. Now time for a little horror story. Tell us about that time you broke your neck.
What time?
I just saw a video on your Facebook of you skateboarding in Mexico and you broke a couple bones in your neck.
No, that was fake.
Oh, I had a sneaking suspicion that it was fake.
No, it wasn't fake, actually. It was real.
Oh.
So now you don't even know if I'm lying or telling the truth right now.
Even the thought of it just makes my neck hurt right now because I already have a bad neck.
Well, maybe you broke it at some point.
I didn't break it. I just... car accident.
Oh, shit. Well, then you know a little bit, yeah, about it, about what it's like. Neck pain stuff is scary, man.
Yeah. What other
but that's the thing, though. It's a good thing you're okay. You know what I mean? When you hurt your neck, generally it's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Generally you're paralyzed. So when I broke my neck, I just got absolutely lucky. Had I broken it literally any worse, then yeah, it would have drastically changed my life. That's for sure. But I got lucky.
Okay. What other
that's
kind
why,
of
sorry, and that's why you stay in school, bro.
Yes, stay in school. Okay, now as I was saying, what other kind of dangerous shite do you get into?
All kinds of stuff, man. Fight bears, fight kids. I grow mustaches. I steal dad's beers. All these kinds. No, I don't do much anymore, man. I'm old now. You know, when I was in my 20s, I was a bit crazy, but I'm 34 now. So now I try to avoid every bit of social contact.
Okay. I think you'd be a good contestant for Fear Factor then, doing stunts, jumping out of building, eating ball nuts.
Eating ball nuts. That, you know, that's the bad thing about doing stuff, because when we do things, I do it thinking this is funny to me. And eventually I have a young kid, like saying like, "Hey dude, like why are you eating shit out of people's nuts, bro? What are you doing?" You can't be doing that, man. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'd rather do something fun than just play it safe. I guess you gotta, I think that's you don't think about it. You just do dumb things sometimes. But that's
All
part of
right.
it. You got to do some dumb shit sometimes. You have to. You can't play it too safe. I mean, you don't want to do too stupid, way too much dumb stuff, but you have to do a little bit of dumb stuff. How would I know what pee tastes like if I didn't take a drink of pee? How would I know? How would I know I didn't like it? Yeah, don't drink pee.
Okay. Okay, now a fun thing I
Terrible at that.
noticed. The song Heavier Than Metal? There's
Yep.
nothing heavier than metal. I ain't ever heard of heavy jazz. Okay,
What
now I
about
actually wonder.
what about no? Anything that is metal that's heavier than metal but isn't metal? Plutonium is not a metal, is it? Is it heavy?
It's a nuclear metal.
But was it considered? Is it heavier though?
I don't know.
Gold has got to be heavier than metal. So maybe I was singing about plutonium and gold.
I actually wonder what that would sound like now. Heavy jazz.
Heavy jazz.
Like,
I bet you it's a thing, man. You could probably Google that right now. And it says heavy jazz. And there's a band called, Popsicle Pete and the Frozen Testicles, and they play heavy jazz.
wait, do you think jazzcore would be a better name for it? What do you think?
Would you do you'd have to rewrite jazz chords for 8-string guitars,
Stupid jazz chords.
I know a couple guys that were really good metal guitar players that fell down the jazz hole.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so if it wasn't for metal, what other genres do you think you would have chosen?
Street rap. I have sick rhymes. Would, could, should, mud, good, dud, bud. Think about it. No, well, I make folk and world music on my own. So that's probably what I would have been doing. And I would probably have a better voice because singing really high has not been good for my voice.
All right. Now, I quote somebody. Skullfist has announced that they've begun recording their 4th album at Vespa Studios. This album
Bullshit!
What was that?
It was my dog.
The album is being engineered by Chris Snow, mixed by Eric Ratz, and mastered by Harry Hess. And it's going to be released sometime soon. Hopefully.
2025.
It says early 2021 on the page.
Misprint, bro. Misprint.
All right.
No, yeah, it's 2021. I'm just teasing. I'm just kidding.
Of course.
Well, you never know. It takes us a long time to release records. If I said 2025, someone might actually think I'm serious.
All right. What can we expect in this new release?
What's it called? We're going to do a lot of jazzcore, actually, like you said. I don't know how you knew it, man, but you had the intuition of an interview. You knew. No, you can expect it to sound, I would say, a mash of all 3 of the records.
All right.
I think musically and even the sound that we will go for would be a mash of all 3. I think If you did the Goldilocks thing, you could say the first album was too cold. No, wait, that was a 3 thing. First album was too cold. Second album was too hot. Third album was it was out of date. It was too mold. And the fourth album
was just right.
Yeah, the fourth album will be the inspiration that gets the bear to eat Goldilocks.
All right.
Yes.
Okay,
Maybe.
so...
Or not. I don't know.
And again, I quote someone.
Somebody.
Lead singer / asshole frontman Zach Schlottler. Who said that?
Yeah, some asshole, probably.
Anyways, singer / asshole frontman Zach Schlottler had this to say. It's an honor being asked by lead drummer JJ Tartaglia to work on this next Skullfist record with the band.
Yeah. Man, I'm getting trolled by a kid right now. This is amazing. Dude, you are a genius. Never said I wasn't an asshole. So, yeah, it is an honor to be able to finally work with JJ Tartaglia, who is previously known as JJ Tortilla. Makes a mean burrito. And alongside Casey Quesadilla and Johnny Tortilla, I think the Zach Smorgasborg album will turn out great.
Okay, stop. You're going to make me asphyxiate.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll see, You never know, right? You make a record and you're so biased that you think it's great, and I have a huge ego. So I think everything that I do is freaking great. And people always say the otherwise, so I'm confused at this point, I can't say anything for sure.
All right. So, what's it been like working on this new album?
Sorry?
What's it been like working on the new album?
What's it been like? We recorded it right before coronavirus became a thing. We were actually in the studio talking about it, but we talked about it for like 3 seconds because it was so much not a big deal, and we had no idea that it was going to be a big deal. So I'm happy that we did it before, because we recorded all the music before the virus. Had the virus not have happened, the album would have came out September of 2020. We had all these tours lined up. We had all this stuff going on, but we had to push it back because everything had to get canceled, which is still getting pushed back. Then we were supposed to release it in January of 2021. Then it got pushed back to April of 2021. Now it's pushed back to 2064. So realistically, it's probably going to come out in 2077, just in time for all that cyberpunk stuff,
All right.
No, it should be out the end of this year. Regardless, it'll be out at the end of this year.
All right.
I think it's amazing, but everyone's going to think it sucks.
Okay. Make sure you send me the master tapes for the bass after you release it.
I can send you all of the master tapes to all of the bass tracks now.
Okay, then please do that.
Also, I can send you the bass and the bass player if you need him, because he's annoying. And he smells terrible.
I think I'll be all right.
If we could convince him to somehow just move, that would just be great. He's not going to see this anyway. He's never on the internet.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you can have it all. I'll send you all the masters of the album so you can just press them all and sell them yourselves too.
All right.
You're not going to sell very many. We don't.
Okay, so if you could put something in a time capsule that would not be open for 50 years, so not until 2071, what would you put in it and why?
Star Wars memorabilia from the 60s. I would probably just make so much money. I had so many of like these old Star Wars toys. And I remember when I was like 18, the only thing I had left was like a Chewbacca with one leg. And if I can put anything in a time capsule, would I open it up in 50 years or would I be dead by then? That's kind of, because I'm going to be 84 at this point. So, I mean, what do you
I
say,
don't know. It's just
Mr.
if there
Oracle?
was going to be an official time capsule for the U.S. of A., what would you put in it?
What about for Canada? Why not?
I mean Canada, not the USA. I got the locations mixed up.
Do I sound American?
No. I was stupid and I got the dates mixed up.
Let's go down to the bar and get some Alabama sodas. Um,
Okay.
so
Yes.
what would I? But am I opening the time capsule or somebody else? Do you open your
Somebody
own time?
else.
Somebody else. That's how a time
Presumably
capsule works.
somebody born in this
Yeah.
year and raised.
Okay. What do I put in that time capsule?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Without saying terrible jokes, I would put a fart. I mean, just imagine, right? Because like the guy would open a bottle thinking there's something incredible in this time capsule, and he just gets a 50-year-old fart wafted right to his face. He'd be so pissed.
Yes.
No, I would put. I would steal your "Please Please Me" album. I'd put that in there.
Hey! Don't touch my vinyl.
Whoever's gonna get that thing is gonna have a nice, good chunk of money. I'd put something that doesn't rot, like a Twinkie, and see if it does rot, and they could tell me somehow. I would put all of the bass masters from the Skullfist albums in there, because you'd probably still be alive. I'm for sure dead.
Yeah, I hope so.
And you could have those, so I can give them to you in 50 years. I'd put a copy of my dream journal in there, just because I know someone would think it was going to be something really good, and then they'd get it and they'd be like, "Oh, what a douchebag! Like, I don't want to read your dreams, dude. Like, and they're 50-year-old dreams. No one even wants to hear about someone else's current dream,
Mm-hmm.
And I would put another fart. No, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. It's not something I've ever thought about. Like, what you could do. I mean, if you were going to be nice, you can put like, I don't even know, dude. Honestly, I have no idea. It's not a thing I've ever thought about. I would probably just put a bunch of things that I thought were cool, but like, who knows if that guy was going to think it was cool? I read a bunch of messages and stuff. And I put like pictures of my my dog or something. Like, this was my dog. He was really cool.
All right. So, now this is a question I've asked all the artists I've interviewed so far, so like 30 plus, maybe
We're the best
even
ones.
more than that. So, will you accept a challenge from me?
Is it a pee drinking challenge? Because no, I've already done that.
No, it's not that kind of challenge. You have to listen, Zach. You can't go assuming stuff before I say it.
Well, that's what every challenge on friggin' the band is. I just assume. Casey. Okay, what do you got? Sorry, I
So the
shouldn't
challenge
say that.
actually is a cover of Message in the a cover of Message in a Bottle by the Police, your style, uploaded to YouTube.
Dude, I don't even know the song that good. I know fucking I know the Apu version on The Simpsons of the Dream Police. They come inside the. Remember what Simpsons? I don't know. Maybe that's too old. There's an old Simpsons episode of Apu covering Police. Message in a Bottle. How does it go again?
I don't know.
Well, then you can't pick a song that
All I know is that it was sung by Sting and it has weird chord changes that mess with your hands by Andy Summers.
Like, it's probably jazz chords, bro. He's probably playing like an 8-string jazz chord going on there.
I mean, 8 strings probably weren't even invented back when Andy wrote the song.
I know Sting's favorite song, my favorite song by Sting, was also on The Simpsons. And you ever see The Simpsons episode where Bart falls down the well?
No, I don't watch TV.
Well, you watch like the internet TV.
I play this. I play this. I play
What?
this.
What is that? What is that? A bass? That's a Voody Voody bass. Never heard of those.
EVH.
Play me something. We'll play Message in a Bottle. Let me see your version of Message
I
in a
can't
Bottle.
play
Before
message in the. I can't play message in a bottle.
Well, what do you got?
But I
Give me something.
Just because you asked for it, I'll just play Get Back by the
Oh
Beatles.
yeah. Okay, go.
Get back, Mojo.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you know any more Beatles? You got any more Beatles?
I have more, but I can't.
Can't play anymore.
I could send you more stuff afterwards if you want.
No, I was gonna get you. We were gonna jam another song. What else do you know?
I mean, I can play the guitar solo on "I Wanna Be Your Man."
I don't remember that song.
That was.
What album is that off?
Oh, it's I wanna be your lover, baby. I wanna be your man.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't. What album is that off? I don't really know.
From With the Beatles, the second.
Yeah, that was cool too, by the way. Nice lick there, buddy. Good band, man.
Good band.
Wait. What's that one then?
That's I Wanna Be Your Man.
Oh, okay. I guess I do know that song.
Okay, so heck, we're running out of time here, so
All right, man. All right.
I'd like to thank you, Zach, for joining me here on the X in this insanely fun interview.
You got it, brother. Anytime, man.
All right, stay safe and be well.
Yeah, man. Hey, also as well as I sent you an email there. I told you and your dad pick some shit from the Skullfish store. You guys can have it.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. We only have extra large though, so start eating.
I mean, I guess I am an extra large.
Okay, buddy. Let me know when you post it, and I'll share it up and stuff.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right on, buddy. Keep listening to the Beatles.
All right.
Keep listening to the Beatles. Okay, just go away while I'm talking. Keep going. Get out of here. Get going.